Hello and welcome back to the Duo's Corner. I'm your co-host DJ, and we're jumping right into, as I promised, night two full review of what I think happened. What's my thoughts on night two? I think night two went a hell of a lot better than night one. The pacing was definitely better. Match qualities was better. There was some stuff that was but I'll give my take on it. I hope you checked out Ruby's Misunderstood Villain piece with Sephiroth, 10 wonderful facts that she put together. That's available now. Please check it out. I will put the link and all that wonderful stuff in the description as always, but let's get into it. We kicked off with a triple threat match. The ladies stole the show. By far, this was probably, in my opinion, the best match of both nights. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair tore the fucking house down, opened that sumbitch up, kicked ass, take names. All three of these ladies have wonderful chemistry together. Undeniable. Io Sky will not be ignored anymore. I'll put it to you like that. Bianca is absolutely fucking amazing. Her athleticism is ridiculous. And Rhea is probably the most over superstar in the fucking world of all organizations. Interesting notes here. Bianca was really getting booed. But she did this ridiculous fucking spot where I think she hit two suplexes in a row. I think they were roll throughs, and she finished it with a fucking standing suplex. It was just absolutely incredible. The crowd had to give appreciation with that. These are world-class athletes. As all the match was hyped, it was great. I'm not gonna do play-by-play shit because that's lame. Go watch the match. But the finish was awesome. She caught her in her KOD. We forgot all about Io. She hit a ridiculous moonsault on both of them. Covered Bianca to retain. Absolutely phenomenal. The crowd was on their fucking feet. These ladies, amazing. I hope they got a standing ovation when they went back to the back. Just absolutely fucking phenomenal. Just damn. Just the entire match from start to finish, the pacing, they laid it in when they needed to. They were finessing when they needed to. Triple threat matches, I'm not really a big fan of it, but these three ladies, these women, put on the show. And I felt like this was the match that stole both nights. That's just my opinion. Just go watch this match. You cannot do a play-by-play. It is no justice. Moving right along, we had Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. These are street fights. Again, it was what it was. It was hard-hitting. There was really cool spots in it. Like I said, the fact that we can't get the color in these matches, because these are like these blood feuds. And you guys know, I like a little color, a little blood. Give me something. I mean, you could do the hard hits, the hard falls. Those are cool. I get it. I understand with it. I fuck with it. But man, it's okay to get a little bit of color. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a little. We had the DDT on the stairs. There was this one ridiculous spot where he was, Damian Priest does the little Undertaker thing when he walks the ropes, and then fucking Drew fucking pushes him, and they set two tables up at the beginning, which I think everyone fucking forgot about. He crashed through them, and then he hit a Claymore where he had the chair stacked up on him. It was just a ridiculous spot, and Drew ends up getting over, and I'm shocked. I was really shocked that Drew went over here. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I felt like Damian kind of needed it because he kind of lost a lot of his steam since he went to SmackDown. Like on Raw, he was over like a motherfucker. And I feel like it's one of those cases he's more of a Raw superstar. And I kind of thought that Damian Priest kind of bring the street fighting type of build anyway. So I thought this maybe match quality would have fit more to him. But Drew got the win. Okay. I don't think it necessarily hurt Damian Priest that much. But I really felt like he needed this win. You know what I mean? So, but nevertheless, it was a really good match. Like I said, these type of matches I really love a little bit of color. Now, also Guilty, one of my favorite matches also was the Fatal 4-Way with Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Penta, and Braun Breaker. This was 4 great workers. This is going to be solid. Dude, there was one fucking spot in here. There were a couple. But the spot of all spots was fucking Carlito comes out, gets involved. Remember, no disqualification for the Fatal 4-Ways. He's beating up Penta. He got Penta on the table. Like he's trying to do something. Braun sees him. Braun runs from the Spanish announce table to the American announce table and does this ridiculous Superman spear. It fucking crashes. Carlito fucking eats shit. Oh, dude, it was just a gnarly fucking spot. Crazy. The finish was very reminiscent to the triple threat match. Finn hits the coup de grace on Braun Breaker. Dominic, again, you forgot about him, hits the frog splash on both guys. End up pinning Finn Balor to become the Intercontinental Championship. And the crowd went fucking stupid. That was such a babyface pop. It was ridiculous. It was awesome, but it was a right decision, and I like this from the fans. And I don't think the fans, and I'm going to go back into this when we hit the main event, the fans ain't heels. The fans just see the bullshit, and they know who deserved to get it and who paid their dues. And Dominic, like him or hate him, he's made his own path. He could have leaned into his daddy and rode the coattails, but he went and did his own shit. And he got over. This guy went from getting booed out the fucking building to nuclear heat to the most over pop I heard all weekend. Like, legitimately. This was great. And there was so much to where they told him to run back and chill some more. So this is interesting. I mean, tonight's going to be amazing because we got Monday Night Raw in just literally an hour or so. This is going to be crazy. So we're moving along here. We're moving along. All right, so Randy comes out. You know, who's going to come out? Who's going to challenge Randy? This is the 20th year. And of all people, Joe Hendry come out, and it was awesome. This was a 3-minute match. We knew it was going to be that competitive, but I'm happy for Joe Hendry for getting that WrestleMania, just little pop, getting the feel, the experience. He was in there with Randy Orton. It was fun. It was great. It was good to give Randy something to do. It gives TNA a huge rub at WrestleMania. It was absolutely phenomenal. This guy got the crowd in it. It was just, he did the pose. He got RKO'd. It was just a great match. It was fun. It was a great palate cleanser. We got a real emotional moment with, Dominic winning, crowd going crazy. Now you get a little cool down moment with Randy, but it's also funny. Great here. Just, it was a great, fun match. This is why I say night 2 was amazing. The pacing was amazing. The match placement was perfect. I really have no problems so far. Then we move right along again. We have Logan Paul and AJ Styles. This went too long. This went close to 20 minutes. I think it was closer to like 18 minutes. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It's, I'm trying to see, Logan Paul wrestling ability is off the chart. I still feel like he quite haven't mastered his character. I know he's just leaning on to the Hollywood celebrity that think he could do it, but I don't know, it's just he don't quite have. And it was a good match. I mean, the match was not bad, but it just didn't have the WrestleMania type feel. And, one of the biggest criticisms that I think that was been talked about to this year's WrestleMania, a lot of the build to it wasn't good. All the build seemed really last minute and really rushed for a lot of these undercard matches. And this was one of them, Like, it looked like at one point we were going to get AJ and Braun Breaker, which would have fucking went off the fucking charts. But they audibled and gave him Logan Paul. So I don't know. But they just didn't really mesh well. Like, AJ could wrestle with anybody. But, like, the story is just as much as important here. Karrion Kross kind of came out to help, tried to tell AJ to kind of go to the dark side, which if this leads into like more of a Karrion Kross AJ Styles feud, I love that because Karrion Kross has been doing great work. It's just that people don't see him enough, so they don't care about him. But I'm liking Karrion Kross's character. He kind of got a Sean O'Hare, kind of Bray Wyatt mix, trying to kind of get people to kind of do dark stuff and be their true self. So I'm really kind of interested where that can go. But yeah, Paul ends up with all the interference and distractions. He ended up picking a win. getting the win off AJ. Good win for Logan Paul. It submits him a little bit further. But yeah, it really was kind of a do nothing match. I think this match went at least 8 minutes too long. This could have been 10 minutes, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Okay, then we move it right along here. We have the tag match. We have what's her name, Liv and Raquel, and we got Lyra and her mystery partner, of course, was Becky Lynch. I think everybody in the fucking arena knew Becky Lynch was, and Becky Lynch does her thing. She's the man, and she wins. They win. Now Becky is a tag team champion. Becky does whatever the fuck she wants to. So I wonder, are the crowd gonna turn on her like they turned on Charlotte? Every time Becky come back, she win a belt. So here we go. So I mean, it's really nothing for a tag match. This suffered really for no true build up. Like you said, the best spot was just Becky coming back doing her thing. She looks great. She looks fresh. She looks like she's in the best shape of her life. Look like physically and mentally. So I'm anxious to see where that goes. How Bayley's gonna fall in this is kind of interesting because I believe I read that the injury for Bayley is kayfabe, brother. It's not real. So maybe we'll get more about that story tonight. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, it's a match. And also Judgment Day, the only guy that got a title of Judgment Day is Dominic. So maybe we'll get that new member as well. And then we move on to the main event that has caused everybody to be pissed off. Look, Cena did exactly what the fuck he was going to say. Cena has said over and over again, he's lost a step. He's not the man he used to be. He's going to do everything possible to win. He's not placating to the fans. He's not placating to management. He's doing what he feels he needs to do. They were criticizing him for not showing up. Cena showed up when he needed to, and he dropped Easter eggs everywhere what he needed to do. And the promo he cut to him on last Friday, he said, The Rock gave you the opportunity to either be with the fans, or to win. He said, based off your answer, I just didn't think I can beat you. I know you don't have a chance. And that's the beautiful part. So yeah, this was not going to be a fucking 5-star match. Everybody knew that. We saw Cena the last couple of matches he been in. They were trash. So we know that he can't do that like that. He's going to ground and pound and use the old man's strength. And Cody's going to do everything possible to placate to the fans. There was ample opportunities in that match for Cody to steal the door. But Cody couldn't pull the trigger. Very reminiscent to, I know if I get this wrong, somebody can't wait to tell me in the comments, WrestleMania 30, when Bray fought Cena. And that's that infamous scene when Bray was on his knees. And Cena had the chair and he was telling them, end it, do it, finish me, finish. And Cena couldn't swing. This was the exact same finish. He told him, he caught the belt. He had a chance to put Cena out of his misery. He had a chance to save us all from Cena ruining wrestling, and Cody couldn't pull the trigger. And it ended up costing him everything. Cena did not bury Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes buried Cody Rhodes. He has this misguided sense of self-righteousness that cost him everything. Cena told you every time he came out, I'm going to win and I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. He said this numerous times. And again, he won. Kicked him in the balls, hit him with the belt, walked out the champion. He told you he was going to make this the worst moment ever. He's going to ruin it. He said it. He did. Where is he telling lies? So, Cena's your 17-time world champion. This was designed to be bad. This was the reaction. Triple H is a mad scientist. This was exactly what he wanted you to feel. Because don't get me wrong. When I first saw it, I was just as pissed off as everyone else. But then when I meditated on it, because I didn't want to react right away, because I knew, I said, if I go to sleep on it, come up, I said, wait a minute. No, this was the desired reaction. But it really wasn't, because the majority of people in Vegas cheered. This is a mastermind. This is a chess move. So all in all, the WrestleMania for the entire weekend was very meh. There was maybe 2, 3, 4 matches that stood out, but again, this one did struggle mainly due to lack of story buildup. But it seems like the way they're marketing now, like when I was coming up, WrestleMania used to be the end of stories. Now it seems to be WrestleMania is the beginning of stories. So that's just all quick thoughts, stuff like that. I literally have a couple minutes to keep getting ready so I can get ready for Raw like all of you are. Again, thanks for listening. Please enjoy your night. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. It was a lot of wrestling. And again, check out the Sephiroth Misunderstood Villains presented by Ruby. Check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Peace.